Sto abbellendo scambi epistolari di scrittori famosi.
I found it hard to believe because I thought that a woman who'd... Lee Israel pulls off this literary ventriloquist act of imitating really the great writers of the 20th century and convincing experts, literary experts, that these were the undiscovered lost words of Noel Cowdery, Hellman, Dorothy Parker, Up, Down and Sideways. And that she managed to successfully do this for so long, I think is an extraordinary thing. And she, as she says in her court confessional at the end, when she's supposed to be contrite, she says, well, you know, I had the greatest time in my life.
Non mi pento di nessuna delle mie azioni. Per molti versi è stato il periodo più bello della mia vita.
The fact that my character, Jack Hawk, facilitates and helps her with this, and once she has been rumbled by the FBI, she continues to have him go as her sidekick to go and fence these letters and still sell them.
È pomeriggio e sei già ubriaca.
Ma se non ho quasi bevuto.
Credi? Bello pieno.
It makes for a very odd couple relationship that's completely platonic because she's lesbian and he's gay, which is never made an issue of, which I thought was so smart as well in the screenplay. So it is really about two very isolated, lonely people in a city, you know, surrounded by people where you can still feel profound loneliness, but then form this connection when they first meet in the Julius Bar, which is, you know, the oldest gay bar in Manhattan, where they meet, and is where we shot the film as well. And all the bookshops were the authentic bookshops. So being in the place where these two people actually operated makes it feel very authentic as an experience as an actor that is unusual.
Quasi per caso mi sono praticamente ritrovata nei panni di una criminale.
E di quale crimine potresti mai essere accusata, a parte quello di oltraggio alla moda?
In the book that Lee Israel wrote, called Can You Ever Forgive Me, she goes into forensic detail about all the letters that she's written and her journey through this, and she's very perfunctory in the way that she talks about Jack, who fundamentally helped her so much. There was scant information about it, other than that he's from Portland, he was blonde, he was very tall and slim. He'd been in jail for a couple of years because he had held up a taxi driver at knife point, said he'd never owned a knife. He's a basic kleptomaniac and ended up being HIV positive. And he had a small cigarette holder that he thought would stop him getting lung cancer. Once she had been rumbled and could no longer go out because everybody knew, the FBI and the booksellers knew who she was, what she looked like, he was still able to go out, and she would predict, oh, you might get $800 for this forged letter. He would go out and come back with 2,000 to 3,000. So he obviously had a way of gift of the gabbing and charming people.
Ora che si fa? Giochiamo? Spendiamo? Beviamo?
Signorina Israel, avrei delle domande sull'ultima lettera che ho acquistato.
There were no sets. There was an apartment round the corner from where we're sitting now that was no longer occupied, that they then turned into her apartment. And there was photo evidence and descriptions of what Lee Israel lived with and all her music, song list. So all of that is in the movie. So it feels as authentic as, you know, you can make it.